Hello gamers and game ads, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. Now guys, you're probably reading the title of this video. You're looking at the video footage here in the background and you're like, Tanek, what are you doing, man? Do you know what Blizzard's been up to lately? Do you know the kind of stuff Blizzard's been doing? Have you heard about this game, Diablo Immortal, and all the pay-to-win stuff? Guys, I know. But listen, we're not here to talk about Diablo Immortal. And I know I made a video just a couple weeks back saying I wish Diablo Immortal was on console and stuff like that. I personally do. I wanted to try it. I don't support the predatory microtransactions at all. But as you guys know, this is the reason I hate mobile games. You know, the whole world is sitting here acting like a lot of these crazy things Diablo Immortal is doing are new. No! Mobile games have been doing this forever. Candy Crush, every time you finish a round and you run out of energy or lives and stuff like that, it's enticing you to buy more stuff so you can keep playing. And there are tons of puzzle games, MMOs and stuff like that that do that on mobile, and God. Alright, you know, I'm not saying everyone shouldn't be mad at Diablo Immortal. What they're doing is completely messed up. But I'm just saying, this stuff ain't new. There's a reason I don't like mobile. But anyway, that's not the point of today's video. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about Diablo 4. And the reason I want to talk about Diablo 4 is because I personally believe Diablo 4 may be, I'm not going to say one of our last hopes, but definitely probably one of the only decent MMORPGs that we're going to get on console for some time. Now, you're going to look at Diablo 4 and you're going to be like, well, Tanek, this is an action RPG. Well, Diablo 4 is a shared world action RPG, which, you know, technically comes through as MMO, but I don't know. That's a debate we can have a whole nother day. I'm just saying there's other players running around with you. You know, you're not just walking around with a group of 4 or anything like that. You got world bosses where tons of other players can take them on with you. I believe the developers said in this very video that there's over 100-something dungeons in the game. There's endgame content. You know, there's all kinds of stuff to do. It even has crossplay between Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. They said the game is going to support full-on crossplay. So, you know, they're really going big with this game, and they said that, you know, they have plans to support it for years to come. So hopefully that means more classes to be added, more endgame content, more world bosses, hopefully things like raids and dungeons and stuff like that. Me personally, I would rather see Diablo 4 go down that whole typical MMORPG route where, you know, you hit endgame, there's some hardcore content for you there to do to get the latest gear, and then they've released, you know, harder content for you to get even higher gear and stuff like that, etc., etc., etc. You know how most endgames and MMOs work. Instead of that whole seasonal thing they did with Diablo 3 and that Path of Exile does, where you start a new character every season, you level it up as fast as you can to see who can get highest. I hate that style. Now, forgive me, I know, because, you know, a lot of people here who are watching a Diablo video, you're probably a fan of Diablo, and you don't have a problem with that style of endgame. It's not personally for me. You know, I'm the type of guy that, you know, that likes infinite progression. I like to keep moving, you know, up and up and up and up and up. I don't like restarting or going backwards every season and stuff like that. In a shooter, you know, where you're doing like a battle pass or something, it's one thing, but I don't want to do that in an RPG or an MMO. When I make a character, you know, and I level it all the way up to get badass gear and stuff like that, I want even more badass gear. I don't want to start back in level 1. I don't want hardcore Dark Knight gear to go back to wearing rags. What? But anyway, guys, like I was saying, Diablo 4 just seems like, you know, it has a lot of promise. Now, they've confirmed that it's going to release sometime in 2023. They're also confirming that there's going to be a beta sometime, I guess, between now and launch. So anytime later this year, early next year, or whenever they plan to launch this game. I'm assuming they'll probably zoom more in on a date after this beta test and they see how that goes. Now, since the game is going to be a fully cross-platform game, I'm going to hope and assume that this beta is going to be on all platforms and not just strictly PC, which I think would be a stupid move. You have a game that's supposed to launch on everything. You test it on one platform. Launch day, your servers are broken because you didn't test the other 2 or 3 platforms. Gee, I wonder why that always happens. But yeah, people sometimes, they think I'm just bitching and whining because I want to play things, just because I want to play things on console. No, there's a reason behind the logic, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you. But I don't know, guys. Diablo 4, like I said, it's starting to show, some potential. I've been keeping my eye on this for a while. I've made like 1 or 2 videos on it in the past, just talking about the reveal of it and stuff like that. But as I learn more and more information about Diablo 4, it's starting to become more and more intriguing. And on console, developers just aren't taking advantage of the MMO space. It's like last generation we started getting those ports of Neverwinter, Skyforge, Terra console, and stuff like that. And then with, in the middle of it, they just stopped. Nothing else has come. Now, granted, we have some things like a remake of Lords of the Rings Online or something like that coming to console and things, but we don't have a lot of console MMO RPGs right now. And Diablo 4, being a full-on retail game with, some very MMO-esque like aspects, this definitely could be, one of the best potential candidates we have, besides games like, Final Fantasy XIV, Elder Scrolls Online, Warframe, etc., etc. All the solid ones out there. But I don't know, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Are y'all excited about Diablo 4? Do you want to see it here more on the channel? Let me know down in the comments below. But anyway, you like today's video? Smash that like button. If you're new here and you want more Diablo 4 content, make sure you subscribe. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.